can't believe it. They pulled it out. What a call. What a play. What a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Elliott. Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cowboys may go. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
From the 29, Prescott. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to Dalton Schultz. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now here's Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Jasir Taylor on the stop. It's a loss of 1.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Williams, the man in motion left. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. second down. Eckler will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's Ekeler again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up because they'll get some...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll swing this out to Tony. He leaps over him, and he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run with McKinnon, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 73 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 7-7, our score after 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 38, Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Rodgers to throw once more. A chip down here to Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. On first down, Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josiah DeGuara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They're going to run for it with Jones. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28. Packers 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third and short, McKinnon.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Burrow on play action. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Maher able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
To try again after the sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is stopped just short on. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Zeke with a shake and bake. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they run with Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The handoff to Joe Mixon. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who got 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. This is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments.
And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. So maybe some signs of life for this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So we come back and return their reception for a touchdown. That's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Elliott. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Fourth down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him. As he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 22, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal. And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly. Yep, two-score game. Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To throw, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught. He's got it for the late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim. They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back. You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll find some space.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Play fake, Mills.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And some room to take it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll work down inside the 45. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action. Mills. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On play action, Mills. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Good. 7-7, our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ready, break. Hey, got it. Go.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Lawrence going to keep it.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. But guess what? The college game is definitely infiltrating its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Play action now, Mills.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Now Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
A first down throw for Mills.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Mills.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Mills.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Ben, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Eric Murray. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick 6.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Lawrence on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
80 weapons. Hey, Mike 7.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another carry for Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the lead here the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 16. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone.
I'm ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He's got room at the 30. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Mills looking to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.